We now return to Let's Play Settlement Survival, start a new game. And I thought about changing the difficulty setting to easy, just to kind of give ourselves a boost, catch up to where we were. But it takes a lot away. For one thing, it gives you warmer climates, it takes disasters away. So I think we'll just go back to normal and hope for the best. But let's go down here and kind of randomize the map a little bit. And we'll jump back in here. Okay, well, boy, this is a lot of mineral wealth down here. Also got some growing bonuses. But we have more room up here. Not too bad over here, I guess. Fishing spots, and then we got a little area here for maybe setting up trade. Then I guess it wouldn't be too bad to set up bridges. I think for long term, we're better off building here. So we'll do that, and then we'll set a couple bridges to come over here so we can collect minerals and materials from that area. We're kind of missing out on like the herbs and whatnot. There's seed points here. The hunting is iffy. Fertile soil is quite far away. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of a big spot for fertile stuff. But we also don't really have a lot of expansion. Now let's just put it here. Okay, so let's get back into our thing here. Start out with some housing. And, let's just kind of that around. Let's see, where's that? Looks like there's a little bit of a gap there. So add a gap there. Do a little bit of a mirror on this side. Try and surround these this time. So we're going to need 7. Do something like that. And we will preemptively just do a big gather all in this whole area here. Go ahead and add to that. Oops. Need to actually put that in. Okay. I think, at least in my ears, the audio is a little bit loud in the maybe structure. Give that a shot. Okay, let's speed this up. So another thing we'll be doing early is getting the woodcutter. The woodcutter will make fuel for the winter. It's already kind of cold here. So we do have some fuel in storage already. Not a whole lot. Okay, I'm sort of seeing people... Oh, okay, there. It looked like they were milling around, but they're actually on the ball now. They're getting there. We've got a lot of timber now. Let's also go and gather some of that, since we're a little bit low on the ore. One more house. I think we're still going to need one more beyond that, too. There we go. Alright, so our standard field situation. Yeah, here, seed point, that's gatherer. Gold point for a mine. Let's put it down here. Pasture. Okay, maybe we can put like fields and a pasture in this area. keep our food production right about here. That way it go double with the fishing, and then maybe we can bridge over to the farm. Yeah. So let's get into standard field. And what do we have here? Well, let's just go ahead and drag a road out. Get that road network going. And let's not have the fields too far away to begin with, just for the sake of having ease of distribution and all that. And then I wanted to do the chopping house, get the chopping house in. Also, I guess we're going to need the tailor a little bit early. Get them ready with the woolens and stuff. Okay, we've got tomatoes and pumpkins this time around. Okay. So let's also do... Oh, I guess, oh yeah, this thing. I don't know why that's a thing, constantly. Big well. First things first, let's get the chopping house down. Let's get the... I guess I'll put it right here, since that's across from our collective thing there. Chopping house, now we need a well, which is surface. I always forget where this thing is. Big well, there it is. Big well, I'm gonna guess right here. Maybe here? What exactly is this for? Can put out fires using water. Okay, so we actually probably want it a little bit closer to the center of town, just so that we have access to it. But I imagine that they also need it for fields, so let's kind of put this maybe a little further away, something like right there. Yeah, good. I'll put priority on that one, not that it seems to matter. Priority is iffy in this game. Down a bit on food, so I could say go gather plants. There's a lot of plants to gather along. Wow, there's a lot of plants. A lot of it looks like it's reeds and flax, though. I don't think we necessarily want that. I'm more interested in, like, the food. Okay, a forester's hut. Okay, so here... I'll lower this down. Here's where we're going to go into our two modes here. Where we're going to set up one for herb gathering, which I guess could be here, because we can use this to kind of clear out the area. We've got a hunting lodge up there. So we'll get sort of the forest area on the edge here. Yeah, let's drag a road. Forester's hut. Okay. We'll get you kind of here. Although maybe it should be a little bit over here so it overlaps with this. Do that instead. I guess it doesn't have to. I can have the road there and let's just do their thing. But what I can do, store yard. Get a little storage yard up here, unless we want to use some of our tech points to go into warehousing early. It's a good idea. Delivery. Marketplaces or small marketplaces have a home delivery service which will automatically deliver food, water, and fuels to nearby citizens. I kind of feel like that might be important. Herbalist hut, that's important. Sawmill. Not yet. Reeds, well, so that's for going down the fishing route, if we want that. Weaving. Getting a textile mill. Okay, we don't need to dig too deeply just yet. We need to focus more on this sort of thing. So like getting a research institute to make more research, I think would actually be a good idea. This is part of the tutorial as well, so I'm cool with that. Compost. Fodder. Okay, so fodder will be necessary if we're going to have pastures. And let's just... Raw materials of demolished structures can be 100% recycled. Okay. Sand mining. Making a lighting factory. I guess heating? Boiler room? No. Drinks? At a tea shop, but we start out with... I thought we started out with like a tea shop. Apparently we do not. Okay, well I guess let's go for beverages then. Oh, well there's the tea shop right there, I'm dumb. Coffee, cocoa, tea leaf. We don't have any of those seeds though. But that would help with happiness. What else was I doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna go down to theater to help with happiness. Or bathhouse to help with cleanliness. That was another thing. I think we should go down happiness though, because we have very limited... I mean, right now we've got the cathedral. I don't know. I don't want to overplay this right now, because that was the problem I had in the first set. Let's hold on to one point there, and maybe I can figure something else out. But in the meantime, we'll have a story yard up here. Should it be a large one? It's just more materials. But we're kind of abundant in materials here, and I think that if we are going to use this as a collecting point, having a lot of stuff here would be a smart idea. So we'll kind of put it over on this side, out of the radius. Where exactly is the radius? Okay, so about those trees then, about where we want it. Okay, and let's just go ahead and have them gather all the rocks in the area. And that will get that started. Okay, we do want people in their own homes. That is another thing. Forester's hut. Now we need a gatherer's hut. So the gatherer being built over there would be good. And I guess I can just put it here. Alternatively, if I put it a little bit closer, closer to the road there, and sort of overlaps with the circle a little bit better, rather than being on the fringe of it. It's probably a wiser idea. Okay, we're at level 5 there. Repair shop, we know that's going to come eventually. Probably get a clinic down. No one's hurt just yet. What else? What else? Well, we will need the tailor. Okay, there's an extra home now. We do have more people who want to move out. I think we should save some of our resources for a moment until we get some of our needs met. Alright, so this is one where we should not be felling trees. We should actually be planting them. The one... We'll set up another industry a little bit further down. Okay, now we got an injured. Alright, now it's got to be the clinic. Well... That could... cover quite a large amount of people. We move the town out this way. Okay. Let's see what I can do with the dirt road here. New tech point acquired. Good, good. Almost done? This is almost done. Let's get that prioritized so we can continue this stuff. The monetary reward, I guess, is making it worth my while. Anyway, as I was saying, we need to get an industry down here for doing like the wood chopping bit. Nothing's in there yet. Nothing's been gathered yet, although you'd think that all the stone and stuff moved it all down here. Okay. Well, we can force it to be moved, but I think it's fine to have it centrally located as well. This stuff will eventually fill in, but until we get a lot going, and honestly I'm not sure that that's going to be a thing in this playthrough, but until we get a lot going, I see no reason to push it. Push our capacity. In fact, having another one down here to kind of fill in might be good, maybe specifically for produce. Let's do that. Small warehouse. That's a 5x6. I mean, that could also work. Let's just put a small one down. Let's put that one here. Gatherer's hut, hunter's hut now. So the hunting is moving, but again, we want that to double up. Let's slow this down. Hunter's hut. Okay. So I guess I could put that along the road here. We seem to have a lot, not just here, but all over the place. So why don't we see? I'm just not sure about the radius on this thing. Like, is it stuck to only collect from there? I wasn't really paying attention the last time. It seemed like they were walking all over the place. I guess we'll put it there. Okay, we finally got that. We're down to 7 people now. So, I suppose we should probably be working on these other houses here. New seed acquired. Excellent. What kind of new seed? We... Raw materials, flax. Okay. Okay, so not necessary for this, but we should put it down for a textile industry. Let's go ahead and do that, I guess. Put it right... dang it. Put it right out there. No flax. In fact, I should have another one. If we are going to go that route. Why don't we turn these off, though? There. It's kind of weird when, like, the construction thing has the pause button here, and then when it's actually built, it's its own thing and not over here anymore. It's weird. We don't want workers doing the fields just yet. In fact, carrying items, taking a break. I wonder if it'd be worth my while to... See, it starts in March. We've got months where we have got 4 people just sitting around, taking a break, trying to get warm, doing stuff. Let's see if it is possible to set these to be seasonal. Educated worker bonus, no research. Does not seem to be, but production graph. That'd be kind of a nice thing, you know. Just have your people actually do something or go back into the worker pool. Click on this. Laborer, farmers, taking a break, standard field, so that just changes their job, I assume. Yeah, I have no idea. But I think we should do it manually. Oh boy. Food is bad. Stamina is bad. He's not warm. He's thirsty. Okay. Well, we have to get our basics set up here first. But yeah, I think I will go ahead and turn these off, and then I will hopefully just remember, which I won't. I don't suppose I can set an alarm. That would be a nice feature. Something to help me out there. Let's prioritize that so we get people working on it. So yeah, we do have new homes. Let's go ahead and build new homes in the winter here. I guess that'll help. Got how many people? 7 citizens want homes on their own. Okay. Well, let's also set these people to doing some collecting and whatnot. during the winter time here. Make them somewhat useful. So we got the hunter's hut coming along, the gatherer's hut. We'll have the herbalist come out here too. We may as well get that started. Where does it's pastures? It doesn't look like there's any specific. Yeah, it's just for gatherers. Nothing specific to an herbalist. So one would assume it would be in this area. So I guess we can just put them sort of nearby. Put it here then. And maybe, since it's talking about cloth or linen bandages, I think we're going to have to unlock that. But once we do, maybe it will allow me to just use the flax production. So should I get going on that, maybe? Reed farmer, that's not what I'm after. Processing? Processing. Weaving. Weaving does flax into cotton. Yeah, let's get that started. Speaking of started, we should put a tailor down. I did not do that before. My bad. Let's get that going there. We'll go ahead and slip a road across from it. That's what we got here. Oh yeah, the repair shop. Going to be yelled at about that eventually. So I'll just put that nearby here. Now let's start giving things a little bit of a space. They don't have to be crammed right next to each other. And I should do a research institute. Chapel for entertainment is going to be necessary, so we'll do that. Yeah. It's our basic entertainment level there. Not the hunter's hut. Low on wood. They haven't cleared this out yet when I told them to. Oh, I told them to clear this out, I guess. Okay, well, we'll just fell. Actually, let's just gather everything because there's stuff being left behind here. And in fact, there's a lot less of it now, so it dies off in the seasons. That's interesting. So if you want to collect reeds and stuff, that's going to be seasonal. Chopping house, repair shop. Working on it. Between that, it's 90 wood. That's insane. Okay, you need to be making medical powder for the clinic. Go ahead and, I guess, start dragging roads down. Kind of block out area here. What's your issue? Lack of raw materials. Okay, but that should theoretically start coming from the hunter. We're at 97 on that. We should be looking at tools too. Tools coming from, I assume, the smithy. Stone, timber, iron. Okay, so we don't need like a smelter or anything. We can just straight up make this. That's good. It's actually really helpful. Well, let's keep it down here so it's sort of in line with our, oh yeah, first of all, pause on this. Storable items. Get rid of everything but food. Take out food from that. So, smithy, go right here. Sure. And I think that will be all the basic needs. Chapel's getting built. We'll have our tools, I'll have our clothing. It's going to be at primitive level, yes, oh boy, it's March. Guess who was forgetting stuff? And with that, we're down quite a bit. That's not great. 5 citizens want new homes. That new seed, I think, is still talking about this. Yes, it is. Get you to go away. And a tech point. Yeah, I know about the tech point. Okay. So that makes me wonder if this is a running thing, or if we're still talking... I don't know, it looks like we got a few adults here. That is a children, okay. So yeah, I guess we do need a lot of that. Chapel clinic, okay, we're on our own now. Back up to where we were before. Just basic iron tools or stone tools. We don't have any iron tools. We should probably start having some, but they require a lot. As opposed to stone, we have plenty of stone. I think we should be making stone tools. Hardwood. No, obsidian. Exquisite swords. Interesting. A hand cart. Okay. I would imagine we could do more per people, maybe? I don't know. We'll start with stone tools, though. Just to build our reserve back up, because that's all we've got right now. Annual consumption of 19, so if we can make at least that, we'll be good, and then we can swap over. So I guess in that case, we want to come down here then, start extending the bridge, and get that going. Bridges. If I... Maybe, let me look at the fishing dock here. So I could get one there, and then one... Okay, here. So I don't think we're going to be able to get those connected nicely. I think we're going to have something like that. That is not going to work. It does not look like it's going to work. Oh, maybe it will. It's a very long bridge. Okay, well, I could do it this way, I suppose. That's also a long bridge. What I was hoping was I could just leave these here and then they would connect. I guess we're not really going to shortcut this either way then. Well, in that case, I could just do one long bridge here. But then we don't have access to the fishing point, which was what I was trying to integrate here. Screw it, let's just go down this way. We'll make another one this way. There. Not the prettiest, that is for sure. Maybe I can add another little story art here or something so they can just take it there. It's a lot of wood. We are out of it. So, now I need to go back to felling trees. Of which we could be taking them over here, but they can't. Just grab all of it. Okay, that's actually bringing it back in. That's pretty good. It also seems to be growing on its own outside of that range, so that's also good. Seems to be working. Okay, so maybe now I want to consider putting down specific logging forester's hut like I talked about before, especially since we just got that out. New seed. Staple food of oats. I wonder if that is something that we can eat, or if I'm going to have to process that. Vegetables, meats, mill, I would imagine. Yeah, wheat or oats into flour or malt. I can't imagine you could just eat the oats by themselves, although maybe. So that looks like the next thing. Okay, we'll do it. Since we've got it unlocked, we may as well, right? Flour, though, I mean, it goes down into bakery. So, is it actually any good to just have this. It does make malt as well, which allows me to go into the drinking livability. Drinking winery, wine. Well, maybe not. I don't know. You'd think that the brewery would be there or something. I don't see such a thing here. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. So this is missing out on clothing. So we could do... I could get the flax going then too. So actually what I should be doing next, I think, is setting up trade, seeing as how ships are now moving through. If we can get trade going, then I could start making luxury goods like iron tools, linen clothing, better stuff. Oh wow, we're out of fuel too. That's not great at all. That's not what I'm looking for. This. Okay, we do have some in reserve, but man, that's iffy. So I think now what we need to do is work towards that. Work towards getting the trade goods going in the second level of goods, and start getting some more homes so I can get these people out and get me laborers, because that's where we ran into the problem last time, is that we're up against not having enough people. In fact, I could probably lower this down, at least give myself one extra person to do labor. But yeah, we're not in a good way right now for expansion, and I just need to cool my jets a little bit. We're doing fine. It's just I need to not jump the gun and make sure we're getting what we actually need, and not plotting ahead for things that are kind of luxury. Although getting over here is kind of essential to extra growth. But whatever. Anyway, I'll end this one here. I will see you next time.